Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Foundry Monsters enter the fantasy gangsterland of the Gobfather. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. The Red Fang clan is fighting for dominance in the drug trade with the help of loyal capos Walsh, the graffiti shaman, Cherie Lips, the roller derby daughter of Don Bignose, Dawg, the canitaur biker, and Chip Chop, the knife-wielding car thief. Let us begin with the Gobfather baking bad. You are members of the Red Fang family, one of the 6 families of goblin mafia in the United States. Some of the other families have recently gotten heavily involved in drugs. The Ice Runner family produces a hallucinogenic drug from crystallized mushrooms known on the street as ice. And the other crime families have tried to break into the market, but with limited success. The Bone Digger's black snuff granted the ability to see the dead, but it was so toxic it often snuffed the user out. While the infamous stone fist drug Medusa was promoted as a way to make the user as hard as stone, but frequently resulted in literal petrification. In the last couple of years, the Red Fang family has broken into the market with a hallucinogen of their own, a sweet-tasting, powdery substance very similar to ice, which they called snow. This is what gives Dawg his hallucinations. He is a snow addict. This led to a very intense rivalry and several violent clashes with the Ice Runner family as Don Bignose of the Red Fangs chipped away at their profits. Unfortunately, you've heard rumors on the street of a new drug similar to your snow called yellow snow.
Watch out where the Huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow.
Oh, that's great.
Apparently, a rogue baker has started using the sugary drug to glaze his donuts and has started to steal Red Fang customers. Don Bignose has called you to his mansion to address this issue. He taps his cane 3 times on the floor. Our business is doing well, or at least it was until that baker started selling yellow snow nuts. However, as much as I'd love to feed them to the fish, we need that recipe. I want you to find whoever is producing yellow snow and recruit them. He throws some air quotes around recruit. I don't care if you bribe them, blackmail them, torture them, or seduce them, as long as you get them working for the Red Fangs. You're probably wondering where to start. Fortunately, we have a few leads. Last week, a group of college kids got into a fight at the Egg Yolk Bar after sharing a box of yellow glazed donuts. Things must have been very bloody because the Chew crew were called in to clean up. Go speak to the barman and locals to find out what happened and who was involved. Talk to the Chew crew as well as you have to. Maybe those ghouls can at least describe the victims. You're all familiar with the Chew crew. It's a gang of local ghouls who are called in for particularly grisly crime scene cleanups, as they will literally consume the evidence.
Yum, yum.
Then 2 days ago, Dirty Larry caught some punk with 3 more boxes of those donuts and confiscated a lot. He took them back to the precinct and shared them with the other cops. And let's just say things got messy. Larry owes me big time, so if you need to speak to that punk he arrested, you just need to remind him about his debt. Finally, I heard some ravers were munching on yellow donuts at the Weir House last night. I've gone easy on those werewolves for too long. Perhaps it's time to remind them who's in charge here. So, what are you waiting for? I expect you to earn those expensive suits and fancy sports cars. Get me that baker. Where would you like to go first?
The kids who found the yellow donuts, do we know anything about where they're from?
They're from the local university.
So
Just
let's go to
for
the
entertainment
university.
purposes, I'm going to say that this is taking place in Chicago,
Okay.
and that they're local University of Chicago students hanging out at the Egg Yolk Bar.
Nice.
Okay. And if they're Chicago, I mean, were the kids together? Were they like in a frat? Were they in,
Oh,
some
they were at the Egg Yolk Bar. It's a well-known spot for students because it's cheap and the barman has a lax attitude towards drinking laws.
Right, but the kids who all shared the donuts, like, did they know each other? Like, how were they associated?
You don't know. You'd have to go investigate the Egg Yolk Bar and see if you can turn up any clues.
I'd be down for that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a place to start.
I think I can take a kid or two.
Exactly.
All right, off to the Egg Yolk Bar then.
Yep.
So it's a pretty seedy joint. As you enter, you see the walls are peeling. The ceiling is stained with grease and spattered with dead flies from the ceiling fans. And a layer of grimy sawdust on the floor emphasizes the owner's low regard for hygiene. When you arrive, several hardened drinkers are sitting around the room, all avoiding eye contact. Behind the bar is a towering pot-bellied fellow covered with tattoos wearing a biker jacket. And you can see through the pass-through an equally large gentleman back in the kitchen frying up some burgers.
Oh, must be a seminary grad student. In we go.
Right. All right.
The barman looks like he recognizes you, or at least knows where you're coming from.
So we go up to the bar and say hello. Say hello to the barman.
Yo, goblins, I'm Biff. I don't want no trouble.
Yo, Biff, no trouble here. We're just looking for a couple of kids. You know, they had some yellow frosted donuts we need to find some information about.
I know those. I remember those kids. Came in a week ago, 6 of them. They said they were the debate team.
A debate team?
Yeah, debate team.
Bunch of labbies, huh?
Yeah, they started debating each other about the right to bear arms. Seems like the more donut they ate, the crazier they got. One of them got real agitated. They were making fun of him. And I just got sick of them and told them to take their dispute out back. Maybe a half hour later, they didn't come back in, didn't settle their tab. So I sent Carlos out back to see what was what. Carlos found them all dead. I didn't go outside myself. I just tossed the jackets out the back door and called up the Chew crew. Let's just say I had some familiarity with them from my pre-retirement career.
So let me just back you up just a minute there. They were all dead. These kids all died.
Yeah, all dead.
Huh. Well, ain't that a kick in the pants? They
Did
say
they look
anything
like
about,
they were fighting?
Did they dead each other?
Yeah. Or we'd have to. You said you didn't look, so we'd have to check with the guy who.
All I can say is
go out,
they were real messed up. Carlos said they were real messed up. Like, kind of ripped up even.
they did this to each other?
That's what we're figuring. There weren't nobody else there.
Huh. Kind of makes you wonder what was on those donuts they were eating.
Were they ripped up with like knives, or were they ripped up with like your fingernails, kind of?
What? I look like a coroner?
Let's go find Carlos.
Carlos, come on out. Carlos comes out. Hang on one second. Too much pug background noise. Okay. So Carlos comes out. Yeah, I found them kids. I don't know. It could have been good. I don't know if they really with their fingernails. They must have been like that. That they're what you call it? Them that Wolverine feller.
So did they look like they were stabbed, or
no?
did
They were all cut up.
Huh.
So pulled pork, not shish kebab.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it. Like sliced and diced, or ripped to pieces with your bare hands, kind of stuff.
I mean, I seen some knife fighters in my day, and this weren't like that. This was more like one of them. What they call them? Them Viking guys, them berserkers.
Oh. Well, listen. If we have all kind of people walking around eating these donuts, then we're gonna have all kind of people getting crazy on each other. And frankly, that's bad for everybody's business. What we're trying to do is find out where these donuts came from that drove these kids all batshit. Did they say anything? They indicate where the stuff came from in the height of their frenzy? Anything like that?
No, man, they just showed up with the box.
You still got that box?
Nah, I tossed it.
Huh. Anything on the box? Label, a name of a bakery, name of a receipt attached to it? Anything like that?
Just remember it was pink. Seemed like something some college boys would have from some fancy ass donut place.
Huh. These kids were a bunch of those University of Chicago types, right?
Yeah, that's right. They all them students like drinking here. It's good money. I slip a little cash to the local patrolman to stay out of the bar and make some bank.
Hey, we all do what it takes, right? I'm wondering if maybe we should go check some of the more edgy bakeries around the UFC and see if we could find where these things were being baked.
Yeah, you can do that. I guess Carlos says you want to know more about them injuries. I'd say talk to the Chew crew. They're the ones who cleaned up the mess.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a good idea.
I also have
I was thinking that too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
The Chew crew.
All right.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
So yeah, thanks a lot, man. Mind how you go.
All right. So you have the contact information for the Chew crew. You can give them, all of you have that handy in case you needed to clean up something particularly horrific. So you can easily give them a call.
Right. So we do.
All right. You're going to ask them to meet you at the Egg Yolk Bar or somewhere else?
I guess we could meet at the bar. I mean, there's nothing going on there that would compromise the conversation.
No, it's pretty quiet, and the locals don't seem to want anything to do with you. So they're studiously not paying any attention at all.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we give them a call and see if they can swing by or have one of their people swing by.
They indicate they'll be there in 20 minutes, and in 20 minutes, 3 ghouls in black 3-piece suits stroll through the door carrying briefcases.
Pretty fancy for a chew crew.
You've worked with them before. You know the briefcases are full of knives, forks, spoons, and condiments.
Condiments.
Picnic assembly.
Respect a person who likes their profession.
That's true. Tools of the trade.
They sit down, giving you a rictus grin from all 3 of them, introducing themselves as Thomas, Rick, and Harold. So, what can we do for you fine gentlemen?
Well, there was a gang of kids in here week or so ago. Started, raising some hell. Took it all out back, and they ended up tearing each other to pieces. Ended up, by pretty bloody by all accounts. Real pulled pork kind of a situation, as one of my compatriots described it.
Oh, yes. They were quite thoroughly shredded, weren't they, Thomas? Oh, indeed. One of them had been almost disemboweled, and another had barely a neck left. His head wobbled around like a piñata.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
So,
his arm was nearly detached. It was delicious.
Well, okay.
Yes, 5 of them were young and tender, quite succulent. The 6th, though, he was old, stringy, and smelly. I collected their ID badges for my scrapbook.
Ah,
What?
Ah,
may we take a look?
Oh, certainly. I'm quite proud of my collection. He pulls out a scrapbook that's about 5 inches thick from his briefcase. He starts flipping through it. There's all kinds of IDs and tickets and credit cards and things in it.
Instead of like a concert scrapbook with ticket stubs, yeah, it's like all the IDs and stuff.
And he flips through one of the more recent pages and shows off 5 ID badges for the University of Chicago. The stringy one didn't have a badge or an ID of any sort. It's quite disappointing.
He didn't by any chance have a jacket with patches on the elbows, did he?
Oh, hardly. His jacket was ratty and moth-eaten and smelled of urine.
So he was a college professor.
Adjunct, maybe.
Adjunct, yeah. Oh,
it's funny because it's true.
I'm sorry.
Zing.
It could have been us. Come on. Any one of us. It could have been us.
Look for the grace of God.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it is worth noting that Biff mentioned that there were 6 students who came in.
Right. But so number 6 was I think was with the students, but was not necessarily a student unless he was older, like an adjunct or a postdoc or a grad student or something.
Oh, he was quite old. Very stringy. No fat on him at all either. Ugh.
Quite
Revolting.
old. Like how old? Like 30?
30. Would you doubt our palates, sir? We are discerning individuals. I had to use half of my mustard just to get him down. He can't have been any younger than 70 at the absolute youngest.
70?
I disagree, Harold. He seemed to have lived a hard life. Perhaps he was only 60 or even 55. Well, no younger than that, certainly.
So what was somebody who was either middle-aged or elderly doing boozing with these college kids?
All I know is that he was dead in the alley with the other 5.
Did he take?
Huh.
How? You mentioned he was old and stringy. Was he
Yes.
as fresh as the rest?
Yes, he clearly died at the same time. Oh, yes, quite. There's no doubt of that. And his injuries were consistent with the other 5. No, not quite. He had more defensive wounds on his forearms. Made it even less appealing, to be honest. Oh, yes, I had to use a lot of Worcestershire sauce on those.
So did it look, I mean, based on your professional opinion, did it look like maybe the younger ones attacked the old guy and he defended himself and killed them?
Oh, no, I'm quite sure it was a werewolf. No, hardly. The injuries are entirely inconsistent with wolf claws. It was clearly a bear.
A bear.
I'm uncertain of either, but I will say that neither sort of footprint were present. That is a very good point, Harold.
Tell me more about the footprint.
There were no footprints. That's the thing. There were only human-sized shoe prints. Although the old stringy one's shoes were in quite severe disrepair.
So during the eating, did you get a sense or get a flavor of the stuff that they might have been eating? This yellow snow or yellow topping on the donuts? Any sign and taste of that?
There was an unusual tang to the 5 young ones. A bit delectable, to be honest. But not the old one, though. He didn't have any sign of it.
Huh.
Kind of sound like Stony student trolled a bum. And came off a little worse for it.
I will say that there was no evidence of blood on any of the corpse's teeth or fingernails. And nor were there any weapons found on the scene. Perhaps the killer took them with him. Or perhaps the killer's weapons were intrinsic to his bodies, as would be the case for a werewolf. Now, Thomas, let's not get testy. The bear theory is equally compelling, but without the evidence of any sort of footprints, no one can really say what happened.
There were no footprints leading to or away from that alley where they died.
Not from any sort of animal, which would be clearly consistent with the pattern and nature of the wounds.
Are we still sitting in the bar right now?
Yes.
Why don't we take a walk out back and actually take a look at the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
Be our guest. You will see the quality of our work. So you go into the back alley, and it's very clean. There's a couple of very, very minor brown stains here and there, which may or may not have been related to the crime scene, but you would have no way of knowing that there were 6 grisly murdered corpses here just a week ago.
Well, gentlemen, I, for one, am thoroughly impressed with the quality of your work.
There is, however, a shredded cardboard box with a few blankets inside.
Huh.
Okay.
My rolled bum theory seems to be
Possibility.
yes,
Yeah,
that's the word I'm
weight.
looking for.
Okay. Anybody in the box?
Oh, this is New York. I stand corrected. We're switching from Chicago to New York, so they're Columbia students.
Still felt.
Ugh.
Huh.
So definitely an adjunct then.
Yeah, clearly.
Guest lecturer.
Yeah.
Yes. Special expert. Yeah.
Huh. So if we smell, can we smell that it has been inhabited recently? Or is it clear smell, like this box is not currently in use?
Your make notice rolls or survival rolls, or in the case of
Healing roll.
Hans, healing roll. Exactly.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's the role? Notice.
Notice or survival or healing.
All right, notice for me.
I can't tell which ones are mine.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't see the. Oh,
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, Bob, you haven't rolled yet.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. That's an 8.
Okay, you're thinking that you're thinking that your best guess from most of you, except for Hot Dog, who doesn't really have a clue, is that this box has not been occupied, at least in the last few days. And in fact, it's damaged enough that it wouldn't be particularly good shelter anymore anyway. And the blankets have begun to mold a little bit from the recent rain.
Are there any hairs or anything like that would indicate that its previous occupant had been, I don't know, young, old, what the hair color might have been, straight, curly?
Nope, none whatsoever.
Oh, that's odd.
Can we test the Chew crew? Can we see if the box has hints of the bouquet of old and stringy?
Well, it doesn't smell of much anymore, but it did have that same sort of aroma of urine as he did when we cleaned the place.
Oh, okay.
Something fits.
Have
So
you all
the
been
box-
called to any other scenes similar to this?
This type of slaughter? Not recently. There were some werewolf murders. Again with the werewolves.
So not bears.
But the claws are inconsistent with werewolf claws. They're much more like bear claws.
But there are no footprints in either.
The spacing was entirely too wide for wolves. But there were no bear footprints and no evidence of bear. What would a bear be doing in Manhattan in any case?
Certainly
Oh,
not
yeah.
taking a taxi.
No.
Well, perhaps an Uber.
I'm just saying taxis don't stop for bears. Not in this part of the city.
Yeah.
I hear they do in Greenwich Village.
Oh boy.
What's your next move?
I
So
think this may be
Old Stringy is dead though. Like they ate him. So
Oh yes,
we know that
they
he's dead.
ate 5 young delicious corpses with a funny flavor, and they ate one old and stringy, rather disgusting corpse.
I feel like we should just confirm inside the bar that it was 6 college students and not 5 college students, and maybe somebody who was a little old.
Yeah, six
They're
college
missing somebody.
6 college students. The debate team, like I said.
Maybe we should go find out who was in the debate team.
I know which college is missing a debate team.
Columbia, right? They're from Columbia.
That's what the ID said.
Oh, can we compare the IDs to show the barkeep the IDs and say, are all the 6 college students accounted for in these ID pictures?
There's only 5 IDs, sir. So no.
Right.
Aha!
Right. Huh. I guess we could go to Columbia and confirm that these guys were actually all on the debate team, right?
All
and
right.
if there's 6 people,
Yeah.
these people debate in pairs, then We'll figure out who the missing sixth is.
Technically, Lincoln Douglas is solo, but still.
That's true. That's true. Didn't think of that.
Nevertheless, how are you going to get access to these records? I mean, you're goblin mobsters, so you probably don't have direct privileges to get access to the records. So, what's your strategy for getting to them?
All right, boys. Which one of us is enrolling to college?
Yeah.
That seems like Cherie Lips would be the best choice.
Yeah, I actually have hacking, so maybe I could just hack into the records.
Absolutely, give me a hacking roll.
All right, let's try that.
I can stealth in. Yeah, so
that is a very good roll. You are able to get in with no trouble, and the records reveal that 6 students from the debate team went missing a week ago, and cross-referencing the names with the ID badges, you are able to identify the one student whose corpse was not found, or at least his ID wasn't there, a student by the name of Jerry Brown, who lives in a druid commune in the Shadowglade Forest, 2 hours north of the city.
What?
Oh, that's that old guy?
No, this is a college student. The old guy was probably living in the cardboard box, as best you can tell.
Yeah, that's my guess.
6 college students went outside. They got into a fight. They rolled a bum in. 5 of them died, and 1 of them ran away.
Sounds about right.
Right, and he probably ran home
to the druid commune.
Yeah, so let's go talk to him, find out what the heck was going on.
All right, so you pile into a car or two, although Hot Dog's probably riding his motorcycle, and head north. And so as you pull up the long gravel drive to the commune proper, you see 2 young men sitting on a log sharing a joint.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get out of the car and they see that you're goblins, one of them says, "Oh man, fucking goblins, man!" Shapeshifts into a wild goose and flies away.
Rude.
Should we chase him?
Racist.
The other one is just sitting there glassy-eyed and seems to be too stoned to even move. Whoa, goblins.
Nice.
Whoa, goblins, man. Wow. This is some good shit, man. I'm seeing goblins. As you look more closely at the extremely stoned person, his photo matches the photo ID of Jerry Brown.
We collect him.
We absolutely do collect him.
What? Where are you? What's going on, man? What's going on? Did I get some bad weed, man? Did they lace it with something?
Maybe. Right.
Listen up, Moonbeam. We got some questions about you and your friends, and you're coming with us.
Oh my God.
Moonbeam.
Okay. You got any snacks, man? I'm so hungry.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, they're in the car. Yeah, in the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got enough room in the back seat for me, man? I'm so high right now.
There's snacks in the trunk.
He goes over and pops the trunk and bends over and starts staring into the trunk. Where's the snacks, man?
Boot slam. Let's go.
Yeah. I like it. Digging style.
So you came out of the commune with a stoned college student in the trunk.
What could go wrong?
Who's going to miss him?
Where are you taking him?
Oh, I didn't think that far.
Our hideout.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, one of your hideouts, because you all have your own.
Yeah.
You want to take him to Chip Chop's Chop Shop?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good place to be intimidating.
All kinds of fun tools there.
All right. So you... Why'd you put me in the trunk, man? You notice he hung onto the joint and he's been hotboxing the trunk the whole trip.
Are you complaining?
Should I complain? Where am I, man? Look at all these goblins, man. This is so weird. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. You got any snacks? Is that
Oh
a
my
vending
God.
machine?
Yeah.
He starts staggering towards the vending machine.
All right, I grab him and I plunk him into a chair and tie him up. Put some zip ties on him and say, and then I say sit tight, and then I go get him some peanut M&Ms out of the machine and start feeding him to him.
I also,
Oh, that really hits the spot, man. But like, you don't have to feed me. I'm a grown up. Like I can feed myself.
All right, so I adjust him so that he has one hand.
I'm 19, man. I learned how to feed myself. Like I don't know. How old are you when you learn to feed yourself? Like 5?
I give him a light slap
Oy.
to say shut up.
Okay, I'm shutting up now. Look, I'm shutting up. I couldn't be more shutting up now.
Buddy, I got 2 words for you. Duct tape. You get me? Shut it.
Oh yeah, I had a girlfriend who was into that, but it's not really my
All right,
jam.
that's okay.
I'm gonna cold cock him for a sec.
Oh man, that really hurt, man. What'd you do that for?
So anyway,
All right.
what happened with your friends?
Oh man, that totally sucked. It's like it's all about my brother, man. My brother Benjamin, man.
It's all about the Benjamins.
He he
I'm
was.
sorry, I'm not going to stop for this entire show.
Thank you. I love it.
He was the baker at the commune, man. But he left. He got an ingrown toenail and he left, man. But he then came back a week ago and he said he got a new a man cave, but he said the Metro General Hospital for his ingrown toe, the fees were like through the roof, man. And he said he turned to a life of crime because he needed the dough for his hospital fees. I don't know where he lives now, but I got a picture of him from his high school graduation in my wallet. And I stole a box of donuts from his car. I was going to share them with my buds on the debate team, but I don't know what was in those donuts, man. But we were arguing about an anti-shapeshifting bill, and I got so mad, man. It was like I was outside my body, man. It was crazy. And we were out back. The bartender told us to go out back, so we went out back, and I just lost it, man. I lost it. I turned my arms. I changed my arms into bear arms, and I ripped them apart, man. I ripped them apart. Oh God, I ripped them all apart. And there was like this homeless guy there, and he was trying to break it up, and I ripped him up too. And he just completely loses it.
This kid's gonna need a nap.
Wow. All right.
and some better donuts.
Uncomfortably pat him on the head and say, there. You're comforted.
Wait,
Thanks, man. Can I have some more of those M&Ms, man?
I'm not buying M&Ms.
Sure. Oh my God. So it's your brother Benjamin who was cooking up the drugs, the yellow snow that's on the frosting.
I don't know anything about some yellow snow. I just know those donuts were bad news, man. Bad news.
All right, where's your brother Benjamin now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He didn't say where he was holed up. He just said that, he said to steer clear of him. He said he was no good to anybody now. He said, that I should keep my nose clean, but I didn't keep my nose clean, man. I bear clawed a bunch of people to death. And I wasn't even eating bear claws, man. I was eating donuts.
That is
That's
so bad.
That's amazing. Okay.
You also jelly rolled a homeless person.
That is such a bad joke. Wow. Okay.
In his long johns.
Does that turn this from a crime scene into a crawler scene?
Oh, God.
Boy, that's a twist.
Oh.
Wow.
You guys are enjoying this way too much.
Wow.
I protest.
Pulling out the dough.
I do not see the problem with this.
Okay.
Come on, this is all just filler.
All right. Oh my
I'm
god.
going to start hitting everybody. Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we don't want roller skate rage. Okay, so
All right.
you gonna take the picture from his wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you know this guy's name and you know what he looks like, but you have no idea where he is.
And
Well,
he
we
was
know
the
that-
guy that took the donuts?
Well, no, his brother is clearly the baker.
So, okay, so his brother Benjamin was getting medical treatment, right? So he made the drugs so that he could pay for the medical treatment.
Yes.
So he has to be back at the hospital or the clinic or whatever. What was he being treated for? Let's try to find him from that.
Ingrown toenail.
Okay. Let's go to the clinic. and
hell
maybe
kind of
they have- Well, but maybe they have an address for him.
All right, so once again, stealth, hacking, how you're going to get the information out of the clinic.
Let's try hacking. That worked pretty well last time.
Not this time, unless you want to Benny that. Oops, I got to give you all Bennies. Sneaking's not working so good either.
Benny
Yeah,
that.
let me Benny the
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, you take it first. Though.
Actually, Cherie is able to get in there and get a look at his record, but the address they have for him is the commune.
Okay.
All
Can
right.
you pop the security cameras and all that stuff, or pull files?
Yeah, I mean, you know what he looks like, and but his records do say that the toenail was cleared up, so he wouldn't be coming back in all probability.
What's the bill, though? Do we know the tab?
Yeah, because he didn't have any insurance, it racked him up $12,000
And they sent the bill where?
to the commune.
Okay.
Do we? So on the security camera, do we have Can we see what car he was driving with plates? Can we track him that way?
No, he took a cab.
So can we see the plates of the cab so that we can ID like the driver and see where the driver took him?
No, they're blurry. But Don Bignose did give you a couple of other potential leads.
I've completely forgotten what they are. We've had so much fun with these donuts.
So one of them was a cop named Dirty Larry who caught some punk with 3 boxes of donuts. And also that some ravers were munching on yellow donuts at the warehouse last night.
Okay, why don't we go talk to the cop?
Yeah, cop's easier. One person.
All right.
I got to make a call first. I get
Who are
on
you
the phone
calling?
and I got to call the Chew crew.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Richard. Yeah, I need to tell you. Tom, Harold was a bear. Well, it's a human with bare arms. So
I knew it.
he was
I
right.
knew it. Very well. Yes, you're buying tonight, Thomas.
Keep on trucking, guys.
You owe me a Chateaubriand.
Wow. Wow. A double wow.
That was well done.
Hey, you got to keep in good with those guys.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to need them to
do.
eat your crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
All right, so you head for the precinct, and you know that you're looking for Larry Callahan.
Callahan?
Yes.
I love this. I love this so
My
much.
God. Okay.
Cops, the fuzz, the PIG. Oh, never mind.
To show, do you want to? You're just going to show up or call ahead?
Call ahead.
All ahead. Yeah.
I mean,
What?
Surprise, we're goblins.
is there a warrant out for any of our arrests?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, then
Actually,
I
let me
think-
double check that one. Chip Chop might be.
Well, I
No,
think
none
I
of
should
you
check.
had wanted, so you're not currently wanted.
Okay.
I think there's one of the pre-gen characters who is, but it's not any of you.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Says Callahan, what the fuck do you want? This is on the phone, by the way.
We're here to check.
Yes. This may seem like a stereotype, but we got some questions about donuts.
Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you?
Interested party.
Yeah, well, I ain't interested. He hangs up.
Oh, come on, man.
Why are we calling them? Why don't we just show up? There's no outstanding warrant.
Oh, I think we were calling them to let them know we were coming.
No.
So,
Right, a striker.
yeah, we fucked that up real good.
I mean, we were trying to be polite. I think that's enough of an effort.
Chorus, you know.
Hey there, I want to know about. Click. By the way, we're coming.
Ah, darn it. All right. Well, off we go. Let's go to the precinct. And
Okay.
go,
So you show
go
the precinct. You show up at the precinct and ask for him, and you're getting some real stink eye from most of the cops. And Callahan comes out. Oh, fucking goblins! What the goddamn motherfucking goblins for bullshit? It's like
You say the
what the hell
sweetest things.
What the hell are
You
you
say
doing?
that like that's a bad thing.
What the hell are you doing?
Is
in
your
my precinct?
duty not to protect and serve? Who do you think you
Why
are?
you got to harsh my vibe there?
What are you doing in my precinct? And then very quietly he says, "Meet me at the diner around the corner." Mel's.
All right.
Yeah. So we stomp out of the precinct and then kind of quietly go to the diner.
Yeah. So after about 20 minutes, Dirty Larry shows up. What the fuck do you goblins want now?
Now.
What do we want now?
Yeah.
I mean-
Somebody asked for something recently?
Yeah, what did we want before?
Yeah, Big Nose. I owe Big Nose big, and you goblins are always coming over and asking for shit. What do you want?
We don't want nothing but information.
Yeah, what kind of information?
We're tracking down these donuts, see? And before you get all cop on us, these are donuts that were topped with some yellow snow that led to some deaths of a couple of college kids, out back of a bar. We're trying to figure out who's making it, where it's coming from, and how we can stop it.
You
Yeah,
can't have
I
any.
know about them donuts. That was like 3 days ago. Pulled over a punk called Lucky for a broken taillight. That little bastard said that I broke the taillight myself, which I did. So I tased him and arrested him for assault.
As one does, which I get. But back to the donuts.
Punk had some cash and drugs on him, so that was for me, obviously. And then he had 6 boxes, pink boxes of yellow glazed donuts in the trunk of his car. They smelled real good. I took them back to the precinct. And what didn't go so well at the precinct?
What happened?
See this finger? He holds up his left hand and 2 of his fingers taped together. My sergeant broke this fucking finger after he had some of the damn donuts.
What?
Yeah, well, it was like everybody went out their donuts went fucking crazy.
Oh.
Okay, bastard sergeant.
Wow.
Bosses, am I right?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you go work for. I don't envy you working for that fucking bastard Big Nose. Don't tell him I said that.
I heard nothing.
So I managed to pin it on Lucky, little bastard, that punk. You want to rough him up? Yeah, I'll set it up as long as you let me watch.
Dirty Larry's yucky. Even Chip Chop is thinking he's kind of yucky. What the hell?
Don't call him Dirty Larry for nothing.
Ugh.
So where can we find this guy now?
Yeah.
Would you know where we can locate him?
He's at the precinct. He's still locked up. Tell you what, I'll put him in a fucking interrogation room for you. Bring you guys in. Say that you're going to identify him. Then you can beat the shit out of him. I'll just sit in the corner, have a smoke, and watch.
I see nothing wrong with this plan.
This is going to work.
Okay, so he escorts you back to the precinct and sets up the interrogation, and that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Okay.
Wow.
In the wonderful world of the Gobfather.
What a strange. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook and Blue Sky as Happy Monster Press, on our website at happymonsterpress.com, or follow this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com facebook.com/happymonsterpress. The Happy MonsterCast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This podcast references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial content permitted under the Media Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain material used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment. The Gobfather is the intellectual property of Richard Woolcock, and Wise Guys is the intellectual property of Just Insert Imagination Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw, and Russian Pancake by Serge Quadrado, sourced from the Free Music Archive and licensed CC BY-NC.